are you, Kelly?
I'm well, thank you. With Jabari not going tonight, was this the plan all along to kind of ease him into back-to-backs, or was it a deal where you're going to see where he was at this point and then make the decision?
Yeah, it's like we said all along. This has been it's a process, and we're going in stages, and this is part of the plan.
And with him, what have you seen so far, and going into the first time where he's not going to play and get the rest? I mean, just his first 4 games being back after missing a year.
Yeah, I think he's done a nice job overall. There's been times where he's been really, really good with his pace and allowing the game to come to him. There's been some stretches where he might have pressed a little bit or tried a little bit harder, but that's to be expected. But overall, it's been positive, and he's moving in the right direction.
It's no secret this team is really good on the back end of back-to-backs. Why do you think that's been the case so far this year?
I think the biggest thing for us is we're always, we focus on the next game, being ready to play. I mean, once that game is however the result came, in terms of win or losing in the first game, we're ready to go in the second game, try and regain our focus, or we do regain our focus and, do our job for being prepared.
Joe, I don't know how much Magic footage you've seen, but they're playing better. They've won 3 in a row. What are you picking up on with the Magic?
Well, and this is something that they did against us before, but I think they're being very aggressive attacking. In the last game we played against them, they had 62 points in the paint, so it's not like it's a new thing. But just how aggressive they are, versatile in terms of the different people can put numbers up for them. So, last game Fournier scores well. The game before that, Simmons put up big numbers against Cleveland. Then you've got guys like Simmons Spates that can go out and score coming off the bench. So you just have to understand that team is going to be coming at you, and they're going to be trying to attack.
Coach, when you're rounding up a road trip and it's been a long one and you just want to end on a strong note, does it become a little bit more mental as well as physical at this point?
Well, I think for us, kind of going back to what we were saying, you really want to focus on this is the game at hand. And we do understand that, but we need to focus on this right now. Stay here, compete against Orlando, because we know how tough it's going to be. Like we said earlier, yes, it is a back-to-back, but this is the game that we need to focus on, and they're good, and we got to be prepared.
Frank Vogel mentioned this morning that he met you in '97 at an Avid video conference in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. What do you remember about 23, 24-year-old Frank Vogel?
Well, I will say this much: he was he's a good man. He was a great guy then, great man now. He's doing a great job coaching. Been very impressed with what he's done, not only here, but what he did in Indiana. Somebody that I respect tremendously. But 22, 23 years ago is quite a while, but very good, great guy.
What did that background in video work give you that may or may not help you now?
Well, I think one of the things when you first come into the league, or when you don't realize how much goes into it, and the amount of film work and preparation by everybody, coaches, scouts, players, video coordinators, is significantly higher than people realize. And when you first start out, it's almost inundating, like how much it can be. But as you go on and you start to pick things up, you realize how invaluable it can be, or valuable, either word fits, because the experience that you gain breaking down the film, communicating what you see, being able, whether that's to players or coaches, helps not only the team, but it helps yourself.
Joe, what's the plan of attack when teams back off of Giannis and dare him to shoot? I mean, do you want him taking that shot? Do you want him still attacking even though they back off?
Well, we want, like every player on the team, we always want him to make the right read. So if we're in swing situations and he's wide open, we want him to catch and shoot in rhythm. But we trust and rely on our ball movement. So sometimes when the ball comes to him, being able to catch on the move and get downhill quickly, but swinging it and letting guys drive at his defender. So there's multiple things that we can do. He's more than capable of knocking down his shot, and he's proven that.
What did it mean to you to get a text from Frank just offering his support when you were named the interim coach?
Well, I've been very appreciative from anybody and everybody that has sent things out to me. But the one thing that I've always promoted and believe in is it's about the Milwaukee Bucks and what we're trying to accomplish. Trying to move in the right direction, get better day by day. I think we're doing that. I know last night we didn't get the win. In the third quarter we slipped a little bit, but I love the resiliency. I love the fact that we gave our chance to come back and win a close game. And that's what, again, day by day getting better. And in that game, maybe you could say quarter by quarter. Tough third quarter, but a very good fourth quarter.
Good deal. Thank you.